How was Dad like before I was born? He was stoppable. Alright, I've had enough of this Renji slander, even though I've also slandered his name in the past. Let's see if he's actually stoppable, like everyone says he is. Renji's first fight in Bleach was against Ichigo in Karakura Town, and it was clear that Renji was leagues above him. Unfortunately, Ichigo has something that Renji doesn't, and that's plot armor. Ichigo wins, and Renji is now 0-1. And then they run it back in the Soul Society arc, but Renji loses again, and now 0-2. Renji then goes and fights Byakuya, and let's be honest, he had no chance, now 0-3. But don't worry, Renji finally gets a W against Grant, aka Iran card number 15, and is now 1-3. Then we get into Hueco Mundo, where Renji fights against Zalaparo, and even though this was a 2v1, had this been a 1v1 against Renji and Zalaparo, Renji still would have lost, so now he's 1-4. Renji and Chad then fights this Hollow, and even though this is another 2v1, since I count the Zalaparo one, I'm gonna count this one as well. Renji wins this fight, putting his record at 2-4. In the Fullbring arc, Renji beats the Fullbringer Jackie, which now boosts his record up to 3-4. In the Thousand Year Blower arc, he loses to Asno, wins against Mask, and then loses to Uryu, which puts his record at 4-6. I'm not gonna count the fights that we haven't seen yet in Core 4, because there still may be anime exclusive changes in the anime, so you never know. Also, I forgot to include his very first fight against Ishida, Yami, and Aizen, so now his record is 5-8. There may have been other fights and fillers like the Bound arc, but overall, bro definitely has a losing record. They were not lying. You are indeed stoppable.